Distinguished colleagues, dear friends, I'm pleased to welcome all of you to St. Petersburg. Thank you so much for being present here in the northern capital of Russia. Let me remind you in this regard that it is here in St. Petersburg, in these very halls, that the foundation was laid for the establishment of the BRICS. Back then, heads of 3 states came together, that is, Russia, India, and China, and we agreed to hold regular meetings at the top level, and on some other topics as well. That is how the BRIC, Russia, India, and China grouping was established. There was a follow-up on this initiative, and right now I have a privilege, and it is my distinct pleasure, to welcome all participants of the meeting of national security advisors of the BRIC countries. I know that yesterday you had active and fruitful negotiations. You addressed relevant developments in the world, issues of global and regional stability. It's been the 14th meeting that is being held in such a format within the BRICS format. But this time, it was attended by delegations of the new members that joined our grouping starting from the 1st of January as full members. More than that, there was a meeting with participation of the countries who are not yet BRICS members, but sincerely seek a closer cooperation with our union, with our grouping. It was an initiative of Russia, and we are pleased that it was supported by you. Let me note that the meeting of national security advisors is an important stage in the preparation for the BRICS and BRICS Plus outreach meeting that will take place from the 22nd to the 24th of October in the city of Kazan in Russia. I would like to use this opportunity to ask you to convey to your leaders that we are looking forward to greeting them at the summit. We will discuss the prospects of future participation among all BRICS participants. We are going to agree on a set of documents regarding the future priorities. As the current chair, Russia has tried its best to organize our events. Our chairship was entrusted with a particular mission to contribute to facilitate smooth integration of all new members into all BRICS mechanisms. Apart from that, we couldn't but ignore the growing interest for BRICS on the part of many countries. Today, the wish to join the work of our grouping in any form, or at least in some form, was expressed by 34 countries. Therefore, we initiated discussions with all BRICS members regarding the modalities of the new status of partner countries. We will endorse these modalities in Kazan. We will also consider a list of countries who can receive such a status. Let me stress that our program has been quite diverse. It includes more than 200 events aimed at promoting the partnership across all the range of areas such as politics, economics and finance, cultural and humanitarian ties. Right now, the plan of our chairship has been implemented by more than 70%. We've held over 150 events, sectoral meetings and fora. Most of expert and ministerial meetings have already taken place. Let me particularly stress the Interparliamentary BRICS Forum, the meeting of ministers of education, sports, heads of prosecutors' offices, governors of central banks and audit chambers. They were all held in a constructive and partner manner. During the Russia chairship, we held the meeting of foreign ministers of BRICS countries and an extended session with participation of countries of Global South and Global East. It took place in the Russian city of Nizhny Novgorod back in June. Another meeting of foreign ministers is planned for late September in New York on the margins of the UN General Assembly. During the Russian Energy Week in Moscow that will take place from the 26th to the 28th of September in Moscow, there will be a meeting of ministers of energy of BRICS. The Russian chairship has initiated new areas of cooperation, including a meeting of ministers of transport, heads of geological services, and BRICS Forum on Nuclear Medicine. As for the cultural and humanitarian track, there were high-profile academic and civilian fora, as well as thematic exhibitions and festivals in different cities of Russia. By the way, these days in St. Petersburg, the 10th International Cultural Forum, that is United Cultures Forum, is taking place in St. Petersburg. Ministers of cultures from the BRICS states have already met on the margins of this forum. We attribute particular importance to the issues that you are in charge of, dear friends. That is, the issues of national security. We base upon the solid experience of cooperation that we have accumulated within BRICS in addressing the threats of terrorism, illegal drugs and weapons smuggling, cross-border crimes and migration. The results of our work include the establishment of a special electronic register for the exchange of information regarding computer attacks and incidents. We will soon finalize the decision regarding the establishment of a BRICS Council on money laundering and terrorism financing. In July in Moscow, we had a fruitful 9th plenary session of the Counterterrorism Working Group. In the context of our counterterrorism work, upon the initiative of the Russian side, general approach and attitudes of the BRICS countries towards fight against bribery were negotiated, and countering illicit proceeds from illegal activities. Fight against drug crimes was initiated. In May, there was a meeting of anti-drug working group, and we agreed to work together in order to prevent the use of ICTs and virtual payment systems in drug trafficking. In a nutshell, that's what I was going to say. I hope to see an active reaction on your part, distinguished colleagues. And now I give the floor to Secretary of the Security Council of the Russian Federation, Mr. Shoigu.